Alright, the purpose of this video is to discuss conclusion sentences. The conclusion sentence is the last sentence of your paragraph, and it serves the purpose of giving your reader a sense of closure about the topic that you are writing about. In some cases, you can also use it to transition into your next idea, but most importantly, it's wrapping up what you were just talking about. So if we put that in the context of the whole paragraph, remember you're supposed to tell the reader what you're going to tell them in your claim or your topic sentence. Tell them with your evidence and commentary in the middle, and then tell them what you told them in the conclusion. So basically you're summarizing what you just talked about in your evidence and commentary. In a lot of ways it looks like you're restating the claim or topic sentence in a different way. Let's take a look at one that's done properly. This is a very good set of conclusion sentences. And so they're so good that we don't even really need to read the paragraph, although you can if you want to, but we can have a general idea of the type of information that they're going to be talking about in that paragraph. So it says, when all these rules are taken into consideration, it saves many lives and prevents dozens of injuries each year. Without even knowing what that paper is about, I can tell that this paragraph is going to be talking about how rules are saving lives and preventing injuries. This is a very good summarization of this paragraph, and after reading the whole thing, it leaves me, the reader, with a sense of closure. Okay. Again, in the next paragraph, it says, if all these regulations are followed, workers can be safe and not have to worry about their lives. Again, I can tell just from this sentence that this is talking about regulations and it keeping workers safe and keeping them alive. Okay, so it's doing a very good job of summarizing the information from within that paragraph. This one says, all these rules will help keep the workers safe to the best of their abilities. Again, a very proper summary of all the information from within this paragraph. They're telling me what they just told me, and I feel a sense of closure. I feel good. Now, the problem with not having a conclusion is it leaves the reader kind of like sitting there wondering, well, okay, where were you going with this? Is the paragraph over? Are you just not finished with the paper yet? I have no idea. So the reader doesn't feel any sense of closure. Now in this paragraph right here, you can see that they end on a piece of evidence. To prevent this, you would want to wear gloves and dispose of them properly. One, this doesn't have any commentary explaining this, but two, ending on that evidence leaves me like, okay, so what are you getting at? Tell me what you're trying to tell me. What did you just talk about in that whole paragraph? I have no idea. I have no sense of closure. Okay, same thing down here. They're ending on a direct quote, piece of evidence. It's not a very good way of summarizing this whole paragraph or telling me what they just told me. Now, once you are a master at this, you will be able to actually pull quotes out and use them as your conclusion. But once you're that good, you won't necessarily need me around anymore, so I'll leave that up to you when you get there. So to review, make sure you have a conclusion sentence at the end of your paragraph. Make sure that that sentence relates to all of the information within that paragraph and leaves the reader with a sense of closure. Okay? In other words, tell them what you told them.